Welcome to One Petite Street. It's getting ready to go off and spend some time at the beach. Before I went, I wanted to do another video for you, and this one is a book preview to preview a book. And so I hope you enjoy it. It's a book I got out of the library, and it's not part of my library, but I thought it was an interesting little book. So I hope you enjoy as I preview it and show the different parts of it in my opinion. If you enjoy the video, please give it a like. If you would like and you are not yet a subscriber, push those buttons. And also, if you'd like to contact me directly, you can do it at onepetitestreet@gmail.com, or you can comment down below. So I hope you enjoy this short video about a very interesting and cute little book. So let's look at this book. It's about making a DIY dollhouse out of things that are around the house. It's by Alexia Henrion is I think the name, and it's a fascinating book. It's got some things in there that I don't think are realistic, but for instance, looking here, it's a bed which goes up, you see, there it is. There's another drawing of it. It's a bed that goes way up 5 levels high. And of course, if you fall out the top, you become injured. But that was one of the things I thought, maybe not. But throughout the book, you find ideas that can be used in making a dollhouse. And it shows instructions on how to cut the pieces and glue it together. And even though it's not a sophisticated dollhouse, it might be a good introduction. And it might be, if you don't have, look, it's a fireplace here, and here's some chairs and a bookcase. So if you might not have the money to invest in a big dollhouse, and you want one for a child that you know, then this might be the way to do it. Also, there's some ideas in here that can be converted into some very good dollhouse pieces if they're made of just a little more precision. And of course, that wasn't the goal. The goal here is to make a dollhouse that could be played with and make it out of things that you have readily available to you. And so that's an excellent idea, and it might get people started into miniatures and dollhouses. But then again, it might just be fun. So I guess I would recommend this book to pick it up and use it as maybe a guide in making a homemade dollhouse out of just everyday materials like cardboard and just the things around the house. It does give some examples of wallpaper that if you have access to a colored copier, you could go right ahead and use some of these. if not, it gives you an idea where to go and look for them. And here's that big, tall, 4-story bed. I don't know that would be a good idea, having fallen out of the top of a bunk bed a couple times. So, but it gives you all sorts of ideas. So I think I would give it probably a 9 of the books that maybe you might want to pick up and have as part of your library, especially if you're teaching other people about dollhouses and how to make them. So, and that's my review. And I got this at the local library, and we'll return it. It reminded me a lot of this book, which is from back in the 1960s. This is part of my library. I was able to pick it up at, I think, a garage sale or something. And it's by Elaine Mercer. And it gives all kinds of ideas, too, on using just ordinary household things and materials that you might have to make a dollhouse. So I just share that. I don't know whether you'd ever be able to find this book, but this one might be available at your public library or on Amazon or any books thing you might be able to order it through. So that's what I'd like to share today, this review. Yeah, pick it up if you get a chance. Definitely borrow it from the library for a while and get the ideas. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. You know, it's always good to see the possibilities, even in the things that we have around the house, that we might be able to tweak this way or that way and make some doll furniture, or even the idea of making, if you don't have enough money, to go out and buy a nice big doll house for one of your children or grandchildren, or a nephew or niece, or some little one in your lifetime. This is an idea to make the things out of everyday things you have at home. So think about the possibilities, and think about the possibilities of life, and we'll see you in about a week.